Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Tony Plays the Binding of Isaac. Hope everyone's doing alright. I'm doing pretty okay myself. Hope everyone's chilling. I am slightly worried. Might be thinking, Tony, why are you worried for? One, we're doing Tainted Jacob and Esau. This guy's kind of hard. Or I guess Tainted Jacob, technically. And two, I don't know what it is. My audio recently has been a little fucked up. Excuse my cursing, YouTube, in the first 30 seconds or whatever, but I mean, it's just the case. I don't know what's been going on. First time I recorded, you could hear zero game audio. I sounded fine, but my game audio was like kind of cooked. So I don't really know what was up with that. Second time we tried it, it was... I don't really know kind of how to describe it other than like I was kind of like blown out, you know. I don't think I was talking that loud yesterday during yesterday's recording, but for some reason playing it back, bro, that shit was loud as hell. And so I was kind of thinking about it. I'm like, something's not right here, man. You know what I mean? Something's not right here. I don't know what. Maybe I just gotta police myself, kind of, I guess. I myself can't really speak that loud. I'm not against it, you know, truth be told. It's just weird because I don't know why. And I hope today's episode doesn't come by that issue either. You know, truth be told, I hope today's episode doesn't come by that weird issue, one might say. We'll see though. We'll see how everything, I guess, kind of turns out in the end. Anyways, hope everyone's actually doing all right. Chilling, killing. I am fine recording on my normal, per usual, recording on my lunch break because I got nothing else to do. I usually, I don't know, recently I've just started eating lunch like mad early, I guess. For some reason, I don't know. Instead of eating lunch during my lunchtime like a normal human would, I have for some reason started to be like, hey, I know how to save my quote unquote save myself time. I don't know why I'm trying to like speed run my job or whatever, but I can save myself time if I freaking what's it called? What's the word I'm thinking of? I got so off track instantly. I'm so stupid. Hello? Oh, I can save myself some time, like, if I eat lunch during my break, and then during my lunch, I can do whatever the hell I want. So I've kind of just been doing that recently. Like I said, I know, it's a little dumb, I can't lie. But, like, my remote's dead. Don't know why it does that. I also didn't mean to hit that. Is my remote dead? Okay, it's having some issue. I don't know what, but it's having some weird issue. I'm not gonna try and fight it. I'm just, okay. What the hell's going on? Is everything fine? I hope so. Okay, it wasn't dead, it just disconnected. I don't know, man. You know, in recent time, I've just kind of not accepted it. That's not the word I'm thinking of, but it's like, dude, I hate having to deal with certain aspects of PC. You know what I mean? Because, look, obviously, I'm not saying PC's bad by any means. I think PC easily better than consoles in every regard, every sense of the word. That's not the debate here. There's no debate here. But what pisses me off, I guess, is what I'm trying to say here. Every 20 tiers, Isaac shoots a coin that deals 1.5 times plus 10 damage. Enemies hit with this coin get petrified and turned to gold. It costs money to shoot tiers? What type of shit is this? What the hell? Oh, I picked up a bad item. I'm about to lose money, man. I'm about to start losing funds, bro. Oh, well, I guess that happens, huh? That's not bad. Damn it, I was gonna try and capture what's his name? There you go. But wow, that's a little dumb. Oh well, whatever, what can you do? And then here, watch this secret tech. If you touch him, you get to become the lost, which means we get free double deals, which is sick. Oh, should only be done at the end of a stage though. But pretty cool tech that I learned from a YouTube video. What's the word I'm thinking of? Dude, PC, it's awesome, man. You know, I can't lie. To me, PC is goated. I never ever regretted switching from PS4 to PC because it's such a goated upgrade. My quality of life in games and all things like that it's like, you know, I can't even value it. You know what I mean? I can't even put it into perspective how goated of an upgrade it was to go from console to PC. Only anyone else that has made the switch can like kind of really put it into a valid perspective. IMO. But I will say it has not gone without its own kind of plethora of problems that you could say, oh, anything would have had this problem, Tony. Yeah, but I feel like my PC has had this problem more. Me personally, I've been an Xbox guy pretty much my whole life. Contrary to the popular opinion, I actually really like Xbox products. And especially their remotes. I think Xbox has easily the best remotes out of any company. I don't care what anyone says. Their Xbox 360 remote, that's a classic. That is a goated remote that they soon, in my opinion, one-upped. You can agree or disagree with that statement, but they made the Xbox Series S controllers, I believe. It's the ones that have the nice feeling D-pad, and they have the 3 buttons, the share button, the pause, and then the select button. Absolutely goated. Goated controller design that cannot be beat, and I cannot be overstated how good it is, dare I say. But anyways, Tony glazing the Xbox remote aside, it's my favorite remote to use, and for a lot of games, as someone who grew up being a console gamer, I have gotten real used to using this freaking remote, if not a remote very similar, just in general, controllers. And I don't know what it is, man. It's some issue with either the controller or with Windows itself, but for some reason it likes to what's the word I'm thinking of, not work. My remote just likes to not work sometimes. I don't know why. Son of a bitch. I don't know why it likes to not work, but I mean, you saw the freaking weird issue that happened earlier. I was doing a simple task like playing Isaac, and then I thought my remote died, and then it turns out no, it didn't die. It just disconnected for some reason. How do you know it disconnected, Tony? Because I was able to reconnect it back via Bluetooth just perfectly fine. Like, I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it does, what's up with it. Why does it do this? But it's a dumb issue that happens with this Xbox, well, not even this Xbox remote, just in general. my computer and Xbox remotes. And it's happened to my friends too, because he got a freaking, what's it called? When he built his new PC, I think it's still an issue he's facing. He can't use his Xbox remote, and that's like kind of all he uses, because he's like me, a console gamer for 90% of his life. So it kind of sucks to want to use something, you know, you're used to, an Xbox remote, and then you kind of can't because, I don't know, it's not compatible, or even if it is compatible, it just won't work. Like, it's weird. He tries to connect his remote via Bluetooth like he used to be able to, and then all of a sudden it's like you can't even find it in the Bluetooth settings. Like it's like it's not being searched for, you know? And the same thing happens to mine sometimes. Except mine will come up and I'm like, okay, let me try and pair my remote. It's having weird connection issues. Let me try and pair it. Oh, doesn't work. Anytime I click it, it just says could not connect, you know, error connecting. And I'm just supposed to kind of like tank it, I guess. You know what I mean? I'm just supposed to kind of like tank that. It doesn't fucking work. And I'm not gonna lie, it pisses me off a lot, truth be told. That's one thing I gotta say, is that it pisses me off, I'm gonna be real, kind of a lot, because I want to, what's the word I'm thinking of? Play with remote, you know what I mean? I want to use the product that I pay for. And so anything that restricts me from being able to do that, one, kind of sucks in my opinion. But also two, like, I'm not playing Isaac mouse and keyboard, bro. I'm sorry. Or I guess technically keyboard. I'm not playing Isaac with a keyboard, dog, you know? Like, that's just... Who does that? Who does that, you know? A lot of people do, Tony. It's... People have been playing Isaac with a keyboard for years. Yeah, I know, but... I'm not gonna fucking learn now, you know? Do you guys know how many hours I put into Isaac? I used to have less hours in Isaac than my friend who has been playing since like 2013. I currently on PC, which I haven't owned Isaac on PC for a long time, but on PC alone, I have around 600 something hours on the Binding of Isaac. And why is that? One, because the game is really good, you know. Two, the game is really good. But I will say, 200 hours, 600 hours on Isaac. What's the caveat here? What's the complaint, Tony? The complaint comes from all 600 hours of Isaac have been played with a freaking Xbox remote, and that's not gonna change. You're telling me now, oh, Tony, you gotta play with a non-Xbox remote because if you don't want to deal with connectivity issues, then you just got to play with an Xbox remote? And it's like, I'm not doing that. Tony, you just got to plug in your Xbox remote. Yeah, I'm not against doing the whole plug-in thing. It just means one more freaking cable to manage, which is awesome. One. Two, sometimes I don't want to be chained by my freaking, you know, my artificial shackles here. I don't want to be chained down by the artificial shackles that is the freaking USB-C wire, because my Xbox doesn't want to fucking, my Xbox remote doesn't want to connect via Bluetooth or whatever. Or, you know, like, I don't even know what to blame. Do I blame Windows for not fucking working with it? Or do I blame, what's it called? You know, a part of me is like, Tony, do I blame Windows in this scenario? Or do I blame, what's the word I'm thinking of? Having one of those mom's heart is not mom's hands is diabolical. That shit is downright criminal, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. That shit is downright criminal. You cannot, you should not legally be allowed to do that shit, bro. That's fucked up. But counterpoint, you know, I don't know, man. Tony complains at technology once again. This isn't a new series. Tony complaining about technology is by far, trust me, not a new series to the channel or anything. It's something that I've done for a long time. I made a whole episode talking about how I get mad at certain aspects of technology. And it's crazy because you would think someone like me being a freaking, you know, Gen Z, grew up around the whole boom of technology. It consumed a large part of my life. I would know how to troubleshoot these things. And I do know how to troubleshoot these things, but sometimes troubleshooting don't fucking work. And sometimes I'd rather just have this be a non-issue to begin with. You know what I mean? I don't want to troubleshoot something every time it doesn't work. I'd rather just have it work off rip and then, you know, just kind of live the rest of my life fine and dandy, bro. That's how I feel personally when it comes to that aspect. Puberty. Like I don't want to have to deal with the dumb shit that is. Come on, son. Is that even legal? Can we call that legit, bro? That was a fake hit. That was a fake hit, bro. Let's be real here. Shoop da whoop. Honestly, very good. Shoop doop is very good. However, it is I'm me, you know, I'm Jacob and Esau. If I had like Book of Virtues, that would be even better. But I also have Satanic Bible. I'm not gonna get rid of that, bro. Just, I don't know, man. It just, I hate the remote, and it sucks that is it's such a, it's a minute issue, you know what I mean? It's like a first world problem or whatever. And also paired up with the weird like audio issues I've kind of had, I get, you know, in recent time. Tony learned how to wrap this story around real quick. You know, it's just kind of dumb. You feel me? That shit is trash. It's 1/3 Leviathan, so I guess I'll take it. But I don't want to keep this. It's a speed down too? Since when was that a speed down? This game fucking sucks. My apologies. I don't mean to get mean at the game, but you know, that's so stupid. It's a speed down since when? It's a dumb, you know. Trust me, I'm aware of how much of a non-issue this is for some people. Tony, just connect your freaking USB cable. Yeah, I will. That's what I did. But it just, you know, I don't know what it is, man. It's something about technology, because like with most things, it's kind of like, oh, you could fix it yourself. You know what I mean? Certain things you can fix yourself, kind of get it all nice and dandy done with. When it comes down to something like this, though, it's like something internal that I myself I'm not handled to fix, bro, you know? I don't have the years of experience to know how to read a freaking circuit board of an Xbox remote or whatever. Years of experience, this guy says. And then, you know, there's gonna be someone out there that's like, Tony, it's not even that hard, you just gotta do this. And it's like, bro, I don't know what you're talking to me about. Gup hairball. Sure, let's. I'm afraid to get hit by him, man. I'm gonna be real. Oh, I should not have done that. I should have. Ooh, balls of steel. Oh, not that it matters. I should have gone to my item room first. This is a big mistake. Easy money. Dude, I hate how I can't hit him either. I remember before. Am I tripping, right? Any other Isaac heads out there kind of remember this? You used to be able to damage and shoot Esau, and then they just kind of removed your ability to damage him. Now he's just an asshole, and he hurts all the time. Does anyone else remember this, or am I tweaking out on this kind of deal here? Let me know. Por favor, let me know. Also, I'm thinking, Tony, what's the move here? You know, I realized the move was originally going to be Mega Satan, but now I kind of just realized where I am in the grand scheme of things, so we're gonna do Beast. I forgot that in order to do Mega Satan, I needed to do Angel Deals and get, what's it called? The key pieces. I guess I could find a self-sacrifice room if I'm lucky and just try and, you know, like sneak my way in via that route, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm gonna be real chill. I don't think that's happening anytime soon, you know, let's be honest here. Oi! So I'm gonna just have to deal with, you know, other aspect. Or should we do Beast, or should we go like, because I'm gonna be real with you guys, I don't, let's see, God willing. You know, let's see what happens. I have accidentally gotten caught up by the tainted Sow. Alright, well, I don't have enough time to keep recording. That was awesome, dude. That was such a cool telefrag on such a good run too. Isn't it so fucking sick? Anyways, I'll review the audio on this episode. Hopefully it's fine. Last episodes I was like blowing out fucking eardrums. Anyways, I want to thank y'all for watching. If you guys did enjoy, greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good day and or good night, depending on the time reviewing this. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.